The university corridors buzzed with life, students rushing past, some chatting animatedly while others barely acknowledged the existence of those around them. But in the center of it all stood two figures locked in a silent battle: Yu and Jeon. Jungkook. Jungkook. Move. Yin. You're blocking my locker. Jeon. Jungkook. And maybe I like watching you get annoyed. Yin. You seriously have nothing better to do? Jungkook smirked, tilting his head slightly as if he was considering the thought. He thrived on the way you rolled your eyes whenever he got under your skin. It was a game between the two of you, a twisted form of entertainment. But neither of you could deny that beneath all the teasing, something unspoken simmered just beneath the surface. Jungkook. What can I say? You're my favorite pastime. Yin. Congratulations. You're officially the most annoying person on campus. Jungkook. I'll wear that title proudly. You scoffed, shoving past him with more force than necessary as you opened your locker. He chuckled, watching you struggle to ignore him, but then his smirk faltered slightly when a notification lit up your phone screen, a message from your boyfriend. Jungkook. Oh, right. Lover boy's coming back to town, isn't he? Yin. Why do you care? Jungkook. Just wondering how long it'll take before he realizes how boring you are. Yin. Go to hell, Jungkook. Jungkook. Already living in it, sweetheart. The moment your boyfriend arrived, Jungkook's patience was tested. He hated the way your eyes sparkled when you talked to him, the way your attention shifted completely. It wasn't fair. He wanted that attention, needed it, and if messing with you was the only way to keep it, then so be it. Jungkook. What's the matter, Yin? Can't multitask. You're ignoring me just because he's here. Yin. Jungkook. Don't start. Jungkook. Or what? You'll ignore me some more, break my heart, will you? Your boyfriend furrowed his brows, looking between you two. He knew Jungkook was a troublemaker, but he wasn't aware of the complicated history between you. Boyfriend. Is he always like this? Yin. You have no idea. Jungkook. Oh. Come on. Don't make me sound like the bad guy. Yin. You are the bad guy. Jungkook. That's subjective, sweetheart. It was one thing to tease you, but one day you got into an accident. While going back home, everything changed. Jungkook stood outside the emergency room, hands clenched into fists, his usual smug demeanor nowhere to be seen. Your parents were inside, their worried voices echoing in the hallway. No one had expected this, least of all him. He leaned against the wall, head down, jaw tight. The idea of you in pain made something unbearable twist inside him. Jungkook. Damn it, Yin. His chest tightened when the doctor finally walked out. Doctor. She's awake, but she has memory loss. Jungkook's head snapped up. Jungkook. What, doctor? She doesn't remember anything. His heart pounded. And that's when the idea formed: dark, selfish, but irresistible. If she didn't remember, then Jungkook. I'm her fiancé. The words left his mouth before he could stop them. He didn't know why he said it. Maybe it was jealousy. Maybe it was the way he needed to keep you close. Or maybe it was the only way to finally have you as his. Jungkook sat by Yin's bedside, his fingers curled into tight fists. The rhythmic beep of the machines was the only sound filling the sterile hospital room. His heart ached at the sight of her bandaged, pale, so fragile compared to the firecracker he was used to fighting with. Jungkook, you can't just leave me like this. I won't let you. Her lips barely parted, a soft sigh escaping as her eyelashes fluttered. He stiffened. He had been at her side for days, lying to everyone, to her, to himself. He had claimed her as his fiancé, binding her to him in a twisted, desperate way. But wasn't that what they had always done? Pushing, pulling, never breaking apart, no matter how cruel they were to each other. Yin's parents entered the room silently. They had heard about her condition but hadn't seen Jungkook like this before, raw, vulnerable, his eyes brimming with emotions he never showed. Her father frowned, watching him stroke Yin's bruised knuckles, unaware that anyone was watching. Yin's father, Jungkook flinched, looking up sharply. His expression shuddered. Once more, Jungkook. She lost her memory. She doesn't remember anything. Not her boyfriend. Not even me. Yin's mother. Then why did she believe you're her fiancé? Jungkook's jaw clenched. He didn't answer, just tightened his grip on Yin's hand as if daring fate to take her from him. Yin's father. You love her, Jungkook. He cut himself off, scoffing bitterly. What difference does it make now? Yin's mother. All the difference in the world. Just then, Yin stirred again, her head lolling slightly. Jungkook immediately leaned in, brushing stray hair from her face. The parents exchanged a look. This wasn't just love, this was devotion, obsession. Something deeper and darker than they had ever suspected. Yin. Jungkook. Her voice was soft and certain. His heart skipped. She remembered his name. Jungkook. I'm here, baby. I'm right here. She blinked at him, confusion clouding her gaze. Yin. Why are you crying? Jungkook. Because you scared the hell out of me. Her lips parted as if she wanted to say something, but a sudden, sharp pain made her whimper. He was immediately hovering over her, his hands framing her face. Jungkook. Don't move too much. You're still feeling. Yin. Fiancé. Jungkook swallowed hard. Yeah, baby. It's me. Her parents observed quietly. This wasn't just a lie to trap her, it was real. Maybe Jungkook had been in love with her for longer than even he realized. Yin's father. Take care of her. Jungkook met his gaze, something dark and dangerous flickering in his eyes. Jungkook. Always. And for once, he wasn't teasing. He wasn't seeking revenge. He wasn't lying. She was his, and he would never let her go. After a week, Jungkook stood in the dimly lit hospital room, watching her sleep. The pale glow from the nightlight cast eerie shadows across her face, highlighting the innocence he had tried so hard to resist. She was his now, whether by fate, deception, or obsession, and he wasn't going to let her go. The door creaked open, and Jungkook turned sharply. Her boyfriend, Iden, stood there, his face twisted with anger. Iden. What the hell do you think you're doing, Jungkook? Lying to her, playing house, she's mine. Jungkook smirked, tilting his head as he stepped forward. Jungkook. Is she? Because last I checked, you weren't here when she needed you. Iden clenched his fists. He stepped closer, his voice a whisper, laced with venom. Iden. She doesn't remember now. But when she does, when she realizes you stole this from her, you'll be nothing but a nightmare. Jungkook let out a dark chuckle, eyes gleaming in the dim light. Jungkook. You think I'm scared? You don't know how far I'd go to keep her. She's mine now. Yin stirred, her eyelashes fluttering before she slowly opened her eyes. The room was silent, tension thick like a storm, ready to break. She looked between them, her eyes narrowing slightly as if sensing something was off. Yin. What's going on? Jungkook immediately softened, brushing a hand over her forehead. Jungkook. Nothing, baby. Just a misunderstanding. Iden scoffed, stepping forward, but Jungkook blocked his path. Iden. Yin. Listen to me. He's lying to you. I'm your boyfriend, not him. Her eyes flickered between them, and for a moment, neither could read her thoughts. Then, the unexpected happened. She smiled. Yin. I know. Aiden's expression froze. Jungkook's smirk faltered for the first time. Jungkook. What? Yin. I know everything. Silence. Heavy. Suffocating. She sat up slowly, the sheets pooling around her waist, her eyes locked on Jungkook. Yin. I got my memory back days ago. Then why? Yin turned to him, her smile fading. Yin. Because I realized something. You were never there when I needed you. Jungkook was, and in these days the way he treated me. You never treated like that. Aiden looked like he had been struck, his face contorted with disbelief and betrayal. Aiden. He manipulated you. He lied to you. Yin. And yet, he's the one who never left my side. Jungkook stared at her, his heart pounding. He had been prepared for a fight, for tears, for rejection, but not this. Jungkook, you remember. Yin. Every moment. She reached for his hand, fingers intertwining with his. Yin. And I choose you. Aiden exhaled sharply, rage flickering in his eyes. Aiden. You're making a mistake. Jungkook pulled Yin closer, his voice dangerously low. Jungkook. Then it's our mistake to make. Aiden clenched his jaw before storming out, slamming the door behind him. The room was left in silence, filled only with the sound of their breaths. Jungkook turned to her, his dark eyes searching hers. Jungkook. You really choose me? Yin smiled, tracing a finger down his jaw. Yin. I always admired you as a person. I knew you were just trying to mess just to get along, and me too. I also used to fight because I wanted your attention. I just didn't realize it until now. His lips crashed onto hers, a mix of desperation and relief. His grip on her tightened as if afraid she would slip away. But she didn't. She melted into him, accepting the darkness, the obsession, the love. She was his, and he would never let her go. Time skip. Jungkook and Yin had planned their first date after being officially becoming a couple. Jungkook. You really gonna wear that? Watching Yin get ready for a night out, lounging shirtless on the bed, with a smirk. Yin. Yeah. Why? It's cute. Fixing her hair in the mirror, pretending not to notice his tone. Jungkook. It's dangerously cute. That dress should come with a warning label. Sits up, voice lower. Yin turns to him with a teasing smile. Jealous already? We haven't even left the apartment. Jungkook stands, walking over slowly, eyes locked on her like she's prey. Not jealous, just possessive. There's a difference. He stops behind her, his hands sliding around her waist as he leans in close, his lips ghosting over her neck. Jungkook. You're mine, Yin. You don't get to look this good and expect me to stay calm. Yin. You used to hate me, remember? Smirking, tilting her head to the side for him. Jungkook. I hated how much I wanted you. You were all I could think about even when I was pretending. You annoyed me. Laughed softly, pressing a kiss to her shoulder. Yin. And now spins around to face him, wrapping her arms around his neck. Jungkook. Eyes flicker with heat. Now I still can't stop thinking about you. Only difference, I get to touch. He lifts her up suddenly, her laughter spilling into the air as he carries her to the bed. The forgotten night out now, the last thing on either of their minds. Jungkook, grinning against her lips. Screw the party. Let's stay in. I've got better plans.